y'all, and welcome to episode 104 of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. My name is Kay, and this is my YouTube channel where I share all about my knitting and crocheting adventures. Today is Wednesday, June 10th, and I have a lot to share with you guys today. I have a finished object, which you may be able to see right here. We will see if I can keep it on long enough to chat about it because it is warm here in Arizona, where I am coming to you from. I have a couple of works in progress to talk about. I've caked up the yarn for my next sweater, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. I've received some prizes in the mail. I've received a couple of things, one thing that I ordered and then a gift that was sent to me. So a lot to share with you today. So first off, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and we do have a group for this podcast on Ravelry. If you are over on Ravelry and you hit the groups tab up along the top of the page and type in Crazy Sock Lady podcast, it's gonna pull it up there for you. If you just look right down below this video in a down bar here on YouTube, you're gonna find links to all of the places that you can find me, links to the Ravelry group, project pages, shops I talk about. All of that will be right down below for you. So you can probably tell that my office is a bit of a mess back here. I actually have the summer sock camp mugs back here. They have arrived. I am just waiting on the summer sock camp pins, the enamel pins, and they should hopefully be here this week. And then I will be listing them. I'll announce on Instagram, and I'll do a little, like on the community tab here on YouTube for Crazy Sock Lady podcast. I will do a little announcement there as well with the date and time that the update will happen with all of the summer sock camp merchandise. Hopefully this weekend. I'm hoping the pins will be here this week because we're actually going out of town later this month. I'll talk about that in a little while, but I want to have those listed and then be able to ship like the initial bunch of orders that I get before we leave. So keep an eye out for that. First, I want to let you guys know, remind you about all of the knit-alongs that are going on because we actually have 3 going on right now in the Ravelry group. The first one is the Rainbow Connection sock knit-along. This is for my pattern, the Rainbow Connection socks. Just knit a pair of these and you can enter them to win some prizes. This knit-along ends July 31st. There's a little peek at those socks or that sock pattern for you. I'm actually doing a pair of shorties in this pattern right now, which I'll show you when we get into works in progress. The second knit along that we have going on is the Stash Busters cowl for 2020. And this is a year-long knit along that is basically just use your stash. I will put a link below to a video where I go into more detail about that, and then the links to the Ravelry group so you can find out more information about that as well. The last one is Summer Sock Camp, which has been so much fun so far. I love every morning logging on and answering any emails or messages I have with questions, checking out the Ravelry group to see what you guys are up to and answer any questions that have popped up there. It's been a lot of fun. You guys are doing so many socks. There's so many people joining in and coming together to knit socks this summer, some learning for the first time. So it's been a lot of fun. Summer Sock Camp, I have tutorials here on YouTube for how to knit socks using 3 different methods. And then I did release this week an Afterthought Heel tutorial. So I will link all of the details for Summer Sock Camp down below. The knit along part of Summer Sock Camp runs until the end of August. So August 31st is when that will end. And you just pick your cabin, depending on which method you're using of knitting socks, and enter your finished objects into the finished objects thread. If you need help with your sock knitting, I am Camp Counselor Kay, and I am here to help you throughout Summer Sock Camp, which the camp part will run until the end of July. So I am available at summersockcamp@gmail.com during June and July to answer any questions you have, give you any help that I can. So that is the best way to contact me. And then if you're a maker and you want to donate prizes to Summer Sock Camp, you can reach me at that email as well. I did have some prizes come in, so let's go ahead and chat about those. Ooh, that was probably kind of loud. So the first one that I had come in is from Woolen Lights. And she sent a sock set. Here's her business card. Let me show you that first. And her name is Janet. And this has a cute stitch marker on there. I hope you can see that. And then here's the sock set that she sent. It is a 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon, 100 grams, 437 yards, and the colorway is Fire Pit. So absolutely perfect for camp. Definitely reminds me of a fire pit. And then she also does candles. So she sent along, this is all wrapped up, and I'm actually gonna leave this one wrapped up. I wonder if it's the same, she sent one for me. This is Wildflowers and Salt Air. Let's see, I'll pull mine out so I can show you. Yes, it's the same as mine. I can tell you it smells amazing. It's a coconut wax candle. And then she also sent some minis along for me. Let's see, she doesn't have a colorway listed on here for this set. I think she said she was just playing around with some dye. They are very pretty. So that is the first prize that we had come in. They'll stay together, the sock set and the candle. And then Georgianne of Stitching Plaza also sent along some bags. She sent 3 of them. So we have a zippered bag here with the handle. There's the fabric on the inside. And then she sent along 2 drawstring bags, which are packaged up, so I'm going to leave them that way. And that's definitely a fun summer fabric. And we had 2 more come in. So I have from Ash, who is Vessel Stitch Co. She sent along 3 stitch marker sets. They are all packaged up, but I'm gonna show you, she sent one for me, so I'm gonna show you that one. Because they're so pretty all packaged up like that, so I'm going to leave them like that. So here, the one that she sent me has 3 different stitch markers. The first one is a coffee one, which is just perfect. And then there are 2 pretty little ones that match. Here's her card. And she actually has given a coupon code for you guys. So I will link all the shops that I chat about down below. And hers is on Etsy. It's Vessel Stitch Co. And you can get 15% off your next order with the code SOCKCAMPER. So I will put that down below, link her shop for you guys. And then we have 1 more. Let me put this with my notes. Okay. 1 more that came in is from Bonnie of Spotted Bear Knits. And she sent 2 zipper pouches. This one is just so cute with this little fox. There's a nice handle. Cute fabric on the inside. And then this one is just like the cutest little notions pouch. You can use it for pencils or pins. So thank you so much to everybody that has sent prizes in. I am so excited about the amount of people participating in Summer Sock Camp. So I want there to be, I don't know, a ton of prizes to be able to pass along to all of you that are participating. So it's making my heart very happy that so many makers are jumping in to donate prizes for Summer Sock Camp. All right, I think that's it. I'm moving some things out of the way so I can see my show notes. I think that's it for all of the knit-alongs. So now, finished objects. I just have one. It's a biggin. I finished my olive leaf pullover and I'm kind of starting to melt a little bit in it. So it's good that we're getting to the point where I can chat about it and then I'm probably gonna change. So I finished this on Sunday. I took some of my Scrappy Sunday time. I normally work on scrappy projects a lot on Sundays, but I took some of that time and put it into this so that I could get the second sleeve done and then get it blocked. So let me stand up here so you guys can see the bottom. So I did a split hem and I love the length that it grew to when I blocked it. So the pattern does go all along the front and the back, the bottom. Give you a close up here of what that patterning looks like. It definitely opened up some when I blocked it and I'm so pleased with it. And then it does run all the way down the sleeve. I am just over the moon with how it fits. I've struggled a lot if you've watched for a while. I always make my sweaters too big. Always. I don't know why. They always end up too big. I always pick the wrong size. So I feel like I have definitely gotten better with picking a correct size for my sweater. This one fits perfect, exactly how I wanted. I did the size small and I'm pleased with the positive ease. I'm very pleased with the sleeves. They're not too baggy or too tight. They are just perfect. The whole thing is just perfect. The neck did not open up too wide. I was kind of worried about that it would end up being too wide here, but I love how this fits. I'm just pleased with the entire thing. And I cannot wait until it is cool enough again in Arizona to properly get some use out of this. It's definitely too warm now to wear anything like this, but it'll be waiting and ready when it cools down. This gorgeous blue that I used is Malabrigo sock in the Impressionist Sky colorway. Yeah, this is it. It's done. And I've already caked up my yarn and picked out my next sweater, which I will show you after we talk about works in progress. But quickly, I'm gonna go change out of this because it's hot. Very, very hot. Okay, that's better. I even have on shorts and I was just getting a little too warm in that sweater. This room unfortunately stays pretty hot as well in the summer, so a little too warm for that. All right, I have two works in progress to show you. The first one is in my Joy in the Stitches project bag with my Crazy Sock Lady pin on there, which I don't know, I don't have very many of the pink ones left, so if anyone's interested in those, they are almost gone. And here I have the socks that I'm working on for Eric for Father's Day. And I've gotten a good bit done on this sock. I'm through the heel. I don't know how much more I have left on the foot. I haven't measured it in a bit, but I have a little bit more before the toe. But I'm really pleased with how this yarn is knitting up. It's the Regia, Arnie and Carlos design line, and the color number is 03654. I had no idea looking at it what it was gonna do. Just when you see these, it's hard to tell what they're gonna look like as you knit them up, but I am loving how this one has knit up. I should have known that I would love it. I feel like they're all fun. So I've done 64 stitches, US 1, 2.25 millimeter needles. I am working these up on Knitter's Pride Zing DPNs. And I did a slip stitch heel flap and gusset. And this is just the first sock. So I've been using this, Austin's been back to basketball, so I've been using this as my card knitting, basketball practice knitting, and that's been a lot of fun. And then just around the house if I have a couple of minutes where it's just like perfect vanilla sock knitting time. The other work in progress I have is another pair of socks, and I have this in a bag from Stitchin' Sisters 2.0. And I don't have as much done on this sock. I actually haven't worked on it since knit group Tuesday? No. Knit group on this past Friday. Yeah, that was the last time I worked on this. So I'm doing a pair of Rainbow Connection shorty socks. And that's all I have. So it is past the heel flap and the heel turn. And that's it. I've picked up the gusset stitches, but I haven't done anything else. You can't even really see the pattern yet. I need to work on this a bit more. But I'm using, I think I said for Eric's socks, both of these socks are on US 1 2.25 millimeter needles, 64 stitches. So I don't do a lot of shorties. I've had a lot of questions with what I'm doing with this and what should you do for shorties. So I did 10 rounds for the cuff for this one, and then on the third round after the cuff, like the third round of the leg, I started the heel flap. So I'm gonna see how it fits and see if I like it. I've just never really done a lot of shorties. I just really enjoy knitting socks, and I like a longer leg. I like to knit for that long, I think, on the leg. But these are just leftovers yarn, so I thought it would be fun to do a pair of shorties. The yarn's a little messy here from being in the bag, but this is pineapple yarn in the brown sugared fig colorway, and this is Hue Loco in the Serenade Me colorway. But I think with shorties, it's really all personal preference. With any length of leg for your sock, it's all personal preference. So you just have to find what length you like and what works for you with the fit and the feel and the look that you want for your socks. So I'm trying this, 10 rounds for the cuff, 3 rounds, like on the third round, I started the heel flap. And I will keep you guys updated as to how that fits. That is it for works in progress. So next cast on, let's chat about that. I have in my bag already here, this is my Fringe Supply Co bag. The town bag, I think is what this one is called. I've got all of the yarn, the pattern, everything is ready for my next sweater cast on. I'm gonna do the Beekeeper cardigan by Marie Green, who's Olive Knits. And the yarn I decided to use is one that I picked up at the New York Sheep and Wool Festival last year. This is by Utopia. There's their label. and it is their BFL BFF 100% blue-faced Leicester wool. Don't know that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's okay. And this is DK. It's a DK weight sweater. The colorway is garnet. There is what it looks like. I am so excited to knit this sweater in this. I have 5 cakes. I have plenty of yarn. I went through and I think I've decided the size that I'm going to do. I'm going to knit the size 34, which will give a finished measurement of 38. I think that'll be good. So I just need to swatch. I have my needles in here and everything. I'm going to use my Knitter's Pride Zing interchangeables. I've got them ready to go, so I just need to get to swatching and figure out if my gauge is going to be good on that needle size, and then I'll be ready to go. I want to get this started before our upcoming trip so that I can take it with me. I'll probably mostly work on socks on that trip, but it'll be good to have a sweater in case I kind of feel like diving in, especially because we're flying. So then on the airplane, maybe I can dive in a little bit on the sweater and work on that. All right, I got a couple of things in the mail. So the first thing I received, last episode, I showed a bag by Uprooted Fibers, and then they sent along one for me to keep. So I just received that the other day. Look how pretty that fabric is. It's like a gorgeous, sparkly galaxy. And if you'll remember, this is the bag that has the, take it off here so I can show you this way. Has the ruler that has 2 snaps so you can pull it off. There's the fabric on the inside. This is definitely going to be going with me on that trip because I think it'll be so nice to have that handy right there so I'm not digging for a tape measure. That's going to be perfect, and I'm so excited to get some sock yarn in here and get that project ready. I received one other thing in the mail. So I ordered a bag from So Crazy Crafter, who is Vita. Look at this squirrel. Isn't it just the cutest little thing knitting away? I saw this and I could not pass it up. So this bag, I love, for one, that she has her tag on there. The tag is right on the side. I love this fabric at the top is sparkly. Hope you can see that. I don't know if you can see the sparkle or not. And it's drawstring, and it is the perfect size for a pair of socks. I've already got some yarn in there. I won't pull it out and show you just yet because nothing's been cast on, but it will be soon. So this is ready to go. And Vita did not just send me the bag that I ordered. She sent a bag for you guys. Very same bag with this cute little squirrel for a giveaway. So I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to do a giveaway for this on this episode. She said to use it however, and I asked her if it would be okay to just go ahead and do a giveaway on this episode because it's way too cute and I want to send it off to somebody so that they can use it. And Vita said that I was actually her first order. So this is a brand new Etsy shop. I could not believe I was her very first order. The craftsmanship on this bag is amazing. It looks, I'm not a sewist, so I don't know, but I think it looks perfect. So the giveaway this episode, all you have to do is comment down below to be entered. If you don't already have something you want to comment about, I will go ahead and give a prompt. Let's do what is something that is bringing you joy this summer? I know it's kind of a crazy time, but I always try to look for the good and think about what are things that are bringing me joy? What are things that are making me happy, bringing a smile to my face? So what are some things that are bringing you joy this summer? For me, I have quite a few things right now. The first is summer sock camp. It's going so much better than I could have hoped. I've had so many more people participating, so many more people learning socks for the first time than I ever thought there would be. So that is definitely bringing me joy. Austin is back to basketball, so that is definitely bringing me joy. He made the new team that he tried out for last week, and he's been back to practices and working out. Wyatt has found a new love of model airplanes, so he has just been putting them together up a storm. It's like we can't get them fast enough for when he's ready to put them together. That's really been bringing me joy because I love seeing him engaging in something like that with his hands. That's not a video game. It's been a nice break from seeing him playing a video game. He's now just been spending so much time putting them together, painting them, doing all the stickers. So I've really been enjoying watching him do that. And then also our trip this month. So we are leaving June 23rd to fly to West Virginia to visit family. It was kind of something we went back and forth with a lot this summer. I had planned on going and taking the boys, and then with everything that happened, we kind of backed off of those plans, but now we are all going. Eric's going as well, and we just booked our tickets the other day. So we leave June 23rd and we'll be back June 28th. We are definitely going to be taking extra precautions, wearing our masks, washing our hands constantly, and using hand sanitizer. But we're excited to see family, and they had just been begging and begging us to come visit this summer, and assuring us that they were fine with us traveling and coming to visit them. So we're gonna do it, say our prayers, wear our masks, and hope for the best. I can't wait to see family. My nieces, my boys, and Eric have not been home for probably almost 4 years. So there are some family members that have not seen them for 4 years or even longer. So it's going to be an amazing trip. I cannot wait to see everybody. But those are the things that are bringing me joy. I hope that there are things in your life right now that are bringing you joy, that you're clinging to those and focusing on those bright spots in your life. That is all that I have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and don't forget to comment down below for the giveaway, join in on summer sock camp, and I will see you guys again soon. Happy knitting. Bye.